Marco Rubio announced that he's running for president today. And there's an interesting story here in the Politico. And the headline, Tea Partiers Rage Against Rubio 2016. Florida activists helped propel Marco Rubio to the Senate, but many say they feel betrayed by him and they will not support his presidential bid. Have you heard that, Mr. Sturdley? Have you heard that the Tea Party is fit to be tied over Rubio? It's about immigration, right? It came out, but he got his mind right on it. People don't believe that, huh? They don't. Okay. They felt betrayed. He got elected by Tea Partiers, and the first thing he did was join the amnesty coalition. And then he backed out of it, though. He claimed to have. I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything because I don't. Well, no. I know everything, but I don't know. No, when I say I don't. I'm going to have to speculate why Rubio did it. I don't know that. I haven't asked him. My guess is his last name. My guess is that he fell prey to the identity politics pressure and felt that he had to, given that he's from Cuba and Hispanic. But he backed out of that. But apparently, once betrayed, there is no second chance. If this Politico story is right, they've. What do you mean, those people? You calling the Tea Partiers those people? Who are you, Lois Lerner? What do you mean, those people? What is that kind of mindset? Wait a minute. When did you turn against a Tea Party? You sound to me like you've turned against those people. What Snerdley's telling me is, hey, these people, if you betray them once, if they give you everything they've got, and you betray them, that's it. They're not. No second chance is not falling. Well, that's what the Politico story says here. Tea Partiers, and then they go and they found some Tea Partiers, which amazes me that the Politico knew where to go to find some Tea Partiers. Most people in the inside the Beltway political world have no idea where Tea Partiers are, other than in Alaska and Texas. Sarah Palin, Ted Cruz. But don't count on many of those original Florida Tea Party supporters to be in the crowd Monday evening when Rubio's expected to launch his bid. 6 years after the movement's initial rallies, marches, and demonstrations, Tea Party activists feel let down and betrayed by their native son. And they quote somebody here, Chris Ann Hall, an attorney and Tea Party activist from North Central Florida, says, I'm through with him. He'll never get my vote. Disappointed would mean that he has an opportunity to restore his credibility, and there is no opportunity for that. Here's another one. Lisa Becker, who helped run a Sisterhood of Mommy Patriots. That's a Tea Party group geared toward mothers. When he was first running for the Senate, I was a big fan. He walked the neighborhood both inside and outside his district. He knocked on doors. He asked what people's needs were, what their issues were. I was so impressed with that. And then he got into office. And once he got into office, he had his sights set high early on. Surrounded himself with people who were going to help him navigate Washington to get there, and in that process, he disconnected from his base. Whoa. So the Politico's gone out and found some Tea Party people and make it clear that as far as they are concerned, there's about 4 or 5 of them here, that their support for Rubio is over. Now, do you think that's a little intolerant, Mr. Sturdley? Is it? You think it's a mature attitude? Look, well, I understand. No, I understand. I think that the one of the reasons people are members of the Tea Party is they're fed up with being told and promised things and assured of things during campaign. Then governance begins and it changes totally. And what makes the Tea Party different from other groups is they only require one lesson, and they learn the realities of political life.
Thanks, Rush. Couple things about Rubio. I've supported him. I no longer do. Number one, I never hear establishment Republicans slam him like they did the senator from Texas. His name escapes me offhand because I'm a little nervous.
Ted Cruz.
And also, Ted Cruz, thank you. And also, didn't Marco Rubio make that statement about illegals paying taxes, that would fund the border fence? And now the illegals are going to get these exorbitant tax refunds. Does that mean that money will not be going to fund the border fence?
Yeah, I feel like saying what border fence?
Right, exactly. But you said that.
He's calling to confirm. We had a story at Politico in the first or second hour that the Tea Party is very angry at Rubio. And I had not, I knew there was some, but the Politico story makes it sound universal. And so what's happening here, Steve's calling to essentially confirm the Politico story and tell us why. And that's because you think he goofed up on immigration. But you also said something interesting. You said that the Republican establishment does not go after him the way they go after Cruz. What does that make you think, that he's not as Tea Party as you would like him to be?
That's correct. We sent him there to be a fighter against these people, and if he were fighting against them, they would not like him.
That's an interesting take. Well, Rubio is supposed to announce tonight. I guess there's nothing he could say tonight. I don't have time for an answer because I got to go to break. I guess there's nothing he could say tonight that could change Steve's opinion or anybody else in the Tea Party that feels that way.